We have breaking news this evening as Socceroos boss Aussie Villain is about to announce his 23-man squad for the World Cup finals. So let's go and join the press conference live that is currently underway. Look, I'm very happy with the squad we've been able to select. Obviously, losing Sainsbury was a blow, but he's the only one to miss out through injury. So, you know, that's kind of a silver lining, I suppose. But, yeah, I feel we've got a good mixture of youth and experience and a group of players that have been together for a while now. So the only thing left to do, really, is to figure out how to not get hammered by anybody half decent. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Socceroos. Today it is our World Cup preview. We will see the squad that is going to the World Cup for us, and then we will have our final two warm-up games, friendlies against France and England. And, well, we just need to find a way to be competitive against those sorts of teams. But you can see behind me there, it's the 23-man squad that we've picked. You can see the players that were into the preliminary squad that didn't end up going. So Calic, Brad Smith, Borriello, Gethin Jones, Grenwald. I just decided ultimately he's maybe one more for the future than for now. So he's at Aston Villa, which is going to do his prospects no harm. But yeah, so I've decided that maybe not one for right now. Glover was sort of the emergency fourth keeper that we called in, and Charlie Kemp, who played a couple of games, but I just thought, again, maybe this isn't his World Cup. He'll probably be ready for the next one, if indeed that ever happens. I may continue this offline. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But this is the 23 that we have selected. Matt Ryan, no surprise, he is the goalkeeper. 107 caps for him now, and hopefully there'll be a few more to come yet. Birighetti, and he's 35, and well, he's never played for us, I don't think. And Lawrence Thomas. Hopefully we won't need either of them, but they are the best three goalkeepers that we have available to us. The defence, Karasic, he's still managing to hang in there. 39 caps he has now. He's hit 30, so it'll probably be his only World Cup. Whether he'll be around in 4 years' time, well, he'll almost certainly be second wrist string to Brendan Russell. Joel King, just picked him ahead of Brad Smith. He's been with us for a while, and he's usually does okay, so I've decided to keep him around. He's 25. Gershbach is 29. Again, it'll probably be his only World Cup, and he, I think, will start the World Cup as first choice. If we go along a little bit further, Harry Suter here, 37 caps, 27 years old, and we know he's very good. Certainly from a set piece. Lachlan Jackson, in the end, does get picked. 31, he is 10 caps, 1 goal for him. He will probably be a big part of our team, I think. Well, let's hope he defends well. The other player is Degenak, the centre-back that we know very, very well. He's 32 now. It'll be his last World Cup, and let's hope he has a good one. He could be important for us, actually. And Brendan Russell, the youngster, the 16-year-old right back. He's going to be a star, isn't he? And he could well play 4, 5, maybe even 6 World Cups. He is that good. So we'll see how he gets on. And then the bolter is Alex Grant. Now, we needed a replacement in the squad for who was it? Sainsbury. He's not as good as Sainsbury, but he can pass the ball out of the back. He's left-footed, which is maybe a problem, but mentally he's quite good. He's got the basic defensive stats, and physically he's not the quickest, but he's no mug. So he's at Pohang Steelers in South Korea. He's been there for a little while, and he's played well in the K-League. So I'm thinking, if there's going to be an uncapped bolter, why not make it a 32-year-old out of the blue? Hasn't played for Australia since under-17 level, so it's a big step up for him. Let's hope he can take it for us. The midfield, no real surprises in here. Devlin, he is 27, so he's right in the dead smack middle of where he wants to be. Hrustic, who is 29, and he's played well for us for a little while now. Zach Duncan, always on the bench. Doesn't often come off the bench, to be honest, but 26, he's probably got another World Cup in him. Aaron Moy, still without a club. Now, that is far from ideal. We're going to try and get him some match fitness in the pre-friendlies, but it might be a case of maybe that's going to hurt his chances. Rogic, 33, it'll be his last World Cup. He's managed to get here for us as well, and he will be a big part of us going forward. It's going forward in the games, not going forward in the in the save. That's what I was looking for. Mobile, he's 30. It'll probably be his last World Cup. He has 47 caps, 15 goals. Still very, very quick, and hopefully he will be able to keep his composure in front of goal. Economides, We've picked him. He was really, really good for us when we first took over, when we first called him up. He has dropped off a little bit, let's be honest. But Melbourne Victory, he's having a good season. You can hear Ava screaming her head off in the background there. He's having a good season with Melbourne Victory, so hopefully he'll carry that form onto the world stage for us. And Ryan Teague, he may be the one that has to come in and replace Moy in the starting lineup. He's had a few injury issues, but he's 24, and he's, I think, maybe he might be the man that needs to come in for Moy. And the other one is Christian Volpato. He's fit, he's firing, he's playing, well, once in Serie A off the bench, so let's hope he gets himself into his best form. And then the forwards, we've got Denny Juric. We know all about him. He has scored 26 goals for us, and let's hope that he continues to be the main man. Wakayama, now he's had a little bit of an injury. The A-League season finishes earlier, so he's not in the greatest of match sharpness, but we know what he can do, and he's 19. Let's hope he shines on the big stage. And the player that I've been talking to you about for a while, but he's missed a couple of games just from injury, or a couple of episodes through injury, but Peter Stevens is fit. He comes back in. He is probably going to be used more in a wide area than as a striker, but he can certainly do either. He is 19 as well. 4 games, 2 goals for him, and let's hope that he picks up where he's left off his form last time we picked him. So that is more or less everything. We are 24th ranked in the world, and today we have our 2 friendlies, both of them away from home against France, and then at Wembley against the English. Before next episode, we have the group stage of the World Cup. Not ideal to be playing Portugal first, but well, we'll just deal with that and hopefully get a point against them, beat South Africa, and well, Bob's your uncle, as they say. So let's have a look and see what we're doing here against the French. And this is the team we're sending out. Ryan in goal. You can see really lacking match sharpness. It's Gershbach, Jackson, Suter, and Karasic. We will be giving Grant a debut in this one, but I want to give this defensive quartet a chance. Moy, again, lacking match sharpness. We need to try and get him firing. Devlin, we're going to try him there. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to get results against these better teams. Mobile, Rogic, and Valpato. Wakayama up front. Again, you can see there, Rogic, Valpato, and Wakayama really are lacking match sharpness. So we will give players runs off the bench, but I'm trying to get as many legs up to match sharpness or as close as we can as we can. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. It is an intimidating looking French side, isn't it? Mbappe will be the captain up top. And this is, what are we going to say? What are we going to say to this? Go out there, give me a selection headache. Let's try that. Let's pump our fists, and hopefully we do play very well here. Now, in terms of the tactics, we're going to be positive. We're going to sort of do all the usual things that we do. But defensively, we're going to not be sit deep, just sort of stay at a standard line, but we're going to be compact as we possibly can, and hopefully just make it difficult for them while still trying to get forward and score ourselves. All right, and here we go. Now, it's a very tough game to go to France. They are the #1 ranked team in the world, so I said I wanted to test this coming in and sort of figure out the best way to play the best teams, because that's ultimately what we're going to need to do. We're going to need to be able to somehow get these results, so we just need to see. Oh jeez. And there's nothing, as I said before, there's nothing I can do about that, because you can't train for set pieces, and that is just so poor. It's so just bad awareness. I mean, Moy doesn't need to be there. There's nobody there for him to pass to. He can sit deeper. We've got a corner, though, now. Can we get level nice and quickly? Oh, it's headed away. Mobile's there. Mobile, is he going to send it into the fans? He is. Because that's what Mobile does. I probably need to not have him on the edge of the area, don't I, really? I might need to rethink some of the set-piece setup here. Now, of course, this isn't necessarily all about the result. It is... A lot of it is about just getting match sharpness into certain players, so I'm not worried that much about match ratings, although obviously having players play well would be the preferable situation. Matt Ryan does well there, gets it forward, but not to anybody in particular. I wonder if we lower the tempo and look for overlaps. I wonder if that might just help us a little bit. Oh, there's an intercepted pass. Harry Suter's done well there. Rogic back to Moy. Devlin. Devlin with a good ball to find Volpato. He is one player that does not feel out of place on this field, I would imagine. Ball in, back post, Mobile. Oh, and it's just over the top. And that is half-time. Well, some positive signs there, although we are behind. Yeah, I think we've been unlucky so far. I mean, it was the dodgiest of defending from a set piece. Otherwise, it's not been too bad at all. All right, let's take Jackson off for Grant, just because Jackson is on a booking, and going down to 10 men is not going to help anybody, is it really? I wonder if... All right, let's take Rogic off. I want to give Stevens some game time to see how he goes against this caliber of opposition. We'll move Volpato into the middle, and that should be fine. Volpato is going to dribble more, so that's good. And the other thing we might do as this half goes on, we'll look to give Juric some game time up top in place of Wakayama. Stevens doing a good job sticking to his man. No, your man's Pavard, actually. I tell a lie. He didn't do a good job. He's done a very poor job. Goes back, goes out. And can we stop a goal from going in here? No, we cannot. And it is 2-0. Kingsley Coman with the second French goal. I wonder if what we're going to have to do is play a defensive midfielder. Or is some of the issue there the fact that we're narrow? I wonder if we want to actually try and force them in. Try and stop teams going down the outside of us and force them inside. Free kick to defend. It's over the bar, was it? Yeah, goal kick. Alright, Volpato is not having a good game, but again, he's lacking match sharpness, so that's maybe not surprising. It's good to see Moy playing well. That is good. Devlin's on a booking, so we'll take him off. We'll bring Teague on. Got a little bit of defending to do here. Cross goes in. Mbappe straight through. Let's get Teague as a central midfielder. We'll take Wakayama off. We'll bring on Juric for him. It's going to make me do it this way now, is it? So Mobile is tired. Let's get Economides on for him. And is there anything else? I wonder if we try a pressing forward again. And we might just leave it at that. It is starting to get really frustrating not being able to get these results. I think what I might try against England, I mean, France are a very, very good side. Volpato is knackered, so he's not playing well. We'll take him off. And it's 4-0. Yeah, I don't know should we not be closing them down as much, just trying to hold our shape against these sorts of teams. Here we go with Stevens. He has looked so good when he's played. He's got another good chance here. He's pulled it across goal, and it's Economides that gets another goal for us. He has his 10th for Australia, and I think he's got a more with us as manager, hasn't he? That's quite good though. That was really good play. Stevens continues to just look an absolute natural at this level. Gershbach's done well there as well. And Economides, well, he could barely miss, could he? All right, let's take Karras. Oh, we can't make any more subs. So it's 4-1. Let's see if we can make this look respectable at 4-2. My biggest concern, apart from us trying to play out from the back like that, is... I just think defensively we don't have the best players, and we can look to get forward and attack teams when we're playing teams that are about our level. But I think when we play a team like France or any of the big boys, they can go toe. I mean, they can go more than toe for toe with us, attacking wise, but we're just not strong enough defensively, and so I think. There's not many teams, there's not many games. Oh, and that's unlucky. It's taken a deflection, that, I think. But there's not many teams that shut us out. You know, we usually have a goal in us. Now, you could make the argument that at 4-0, maybe France have just clocked off a little bit. Karasic is a little bit unlucky there, but did he have to stick a boot out? Maybe he did. Let's give it a focus, maybe. Yeah, I just don't know. Maybe the answer is you can't beat these teams. They're better than you. But it'd be nice to keep it, you know, to relatively close. Yeah, we need to be better. We just need to be better. So, another spanking from another good side. And yeah, we need to find a way to be better here, don't we? It's England next. We'll head up to Wembley and hopefully we'll find the magic bullet. Alright, welcome back. Now, this is arguably the most important game, even more so than the World Cup. We are playing England. And, well, let's have a look at the team that we are sending out here. It is Ryan in goal, Gershbach, Degenak, Suter, and Russell as the back four. You'll notice a change in formation. Teague is going to be the deep-lying playmaker with Rogic and Hurustik in front of him. We've got a more defensively set up midfield, but in more attacking roles, if that makes sense. We've got Volpato, and Stevens is going to get a start here. Wakayama is the deep-lying forward. Hopefully, he'll drop back in and sort of bring these other four into play for us. That's the plan. Is it going to work out? I mean, we're about to find out, aren't we? But this is the way everything else is set up tactically. And yeah, hopefully we're going to try and feed them in, you know, into our defense, and we'll just kind of see what happens. All right, so we can see the team sheets there. It's a strong-looking England side, isn't it? And it's almost a little bit intimidating, as a matter of fact. But let's hope we do okay here. What do we want to say? Have fun. Do we want to try and take pressure off? Every time we've done that, it's go out there, give me a selection headache. The Germany game has absolutely terrified me in saying there's no pressure, even though we've been smashed since by teams that are maybe better than Germany, maybe not. But defensively is what we need to sort out, isn't it? We're conceding too many goals when we play the good teams, and so we need to find a way to stop doing that. Hurustik with the corner. Ball in. It's a decent off the post, is it? Oh, that's a little bit unlucky. We've got another chance here. Stevens whips in a good free kick. And Stevens' free kick taking is actually very, very good. I think it's 16. So he's going to be a bit of a threat for us from there as well. Suter does his best to recycle possession. Russell, I thought, was about to give it away to Harry Kane, but we got away with it. Suter, please don't try and play football, Harry. Just, yeah, there we go. That'll do. Degenak's in a little bit of space. To Teague. Teague forward there for Wakayama. That's what we want him to do, just dropping deep. Gershbach getting forward. Can he whip across in? Rogic is unmarked in the middle. They've waited too long. Stevens is there. It's bouncing around him. Wakayama! It's 1-0 at Wembley for the Australians, and that is the perfect start. Wonderful play. I thought Rogic, look at this, Rogic was unmarked for a second, but we didn't panic. Stevens, a little bit of luck with ricochets and bounces, but Stevens, the 19-year-old, he just looks at home in international football. And Wakayama, of course, not much older. And he is, he's been banging them in for a while now. Oh, almost. Rogic trying to play in Volpato. Teague intercepts that. I tell you what, we're looking. Have we sprung on something? Final friendly before the World Cup. Rogic. Back to Russell. To Teague. Oh, that's an absolute stunner from Ryan Teague. And it's 2-0 to Wembley. No, it's 2-0 at Wembley for the Australia. I'm too excited to talk. What a strike from Teague. And that might just about have retired Aaron Moy, that goal, I think. Volpato involved again. Rogic has done brilliantly. The youngster Russell as well. And what about that from Ryan Teague? A little piece of magic at Wembley. And it's 2-0. And we do come straight back. Have we angered the beast here? Could we dare dream of a third? Yeah, what I kind of have admitted to myself, Suter, penalty, is that we just need to have that defensive midfielder in against these sorts of teams. So let's see if Matty Ryan can stop Harry Kane. No, we cannot. And it is 2-1. And is anybody else getting Uruguay flashbacks of an episode or so ago? It was very, very quick, wasn't it, from that Teague goal? I think it was Foden that got fouled, but I didn't really see what happened, if I'm completely honest. I'm assuming it was a push. And we've got a corner to defend now. Oof. I have gone into set pieces since the France game and really tried to maximize everything, so hopefully that'll all be fine from now. Let's see what we can do here. Rashford, Russell, oh, picks his pocket, wonderful stuff. Suter lumps it forward. And yeah, you get the feeling England may have found their stride at this point. Take a photo of the scoreboard now, because I don't know it's going to be like that for much longer. Dekenak, back to Ryan. That's good play. And what's going to happen? This is becoming a bit of a long old highlight. Suter. It's there for Volpato, for Wakayama. Back for Rogic. He's looking for Volpato. He's going to find him as well. Can we get another cross into the box? It's decent. Harustic down. It's there for... Oh, we've got a third! And it's Peter Stevens. Oh, have we? No, it's not going to count. Why not, ref? Is he offside? Oh, he is. He's a mile off. Reece James got himself into a little bit of a mess. But we couldn't, we weren't quite in a position to capitalise, were we? But there are signs here that we may have found something. Oh, I thought Wakayama was going to intercept that. This is, I'm going to say at least this is promising. No matter what happens from here, we look as though we're more at the level we need to be. I don't love this passing out of the back. I mean, I'm all for passing out of the back, but you know, just that you don't have to do a triangle 3 times. I know practice makes perfect, but Jesus Christ, guys. Oh, Rashford's been sprung in behind, and it's 2-2. Is it Russell just... That's not the first time we've seen Russell not quite go with his man, is it? I mean, Karasic has done the same thing on occasion. We've got a corner to defend now. Oh, and Wakayama hacks it clear. I wonder if I'm doing something wrong tactically with the fullbacks getting caught out like that. Tough time, so we can go to the dressing room. What do I want to say? I'm proud to keep it going. We can win this. Yeah, I can get on board with that. Pump our fists. Go out there and prove it. Just want to have a look at what we're doing with the fullbacks, because it's not the first time. I wonder if they press less often, because they're getting done in behind. We can't do any less than that. I wonder if that might just help us. We've got no limits on any one player, but I think what we might do, Suter's on a booking, so let's get Jackson on for him. Rogic on a booking, so we can get Duncan. Is that who we want? Possibly. I want to give Juric some game time. Stevens is on a booking. I want to give Economides game time. And I want to give Moy game time as well. I think Teague's overtaken him, hasn't he? So maybe we just leave that. Unfortunately. I think he's still a useful player to have around the squad. He's got the experience. He's got someone we could bring off the bench late in a game if we're protecting a lead. You know, if we could get a third goal here, it would be useful, because I could try something like that, like having one midfielder and then 2 in behind. But we really need to be in a position where we have a lead to protect in order to do that. The second half is somewhat needlessly ticking by. Volpato again is not playing well, but I just wonder how much of that, I want to give King a game. I wonder how much of that is just his lack of match sharpness, because we know he can be a really, really good player for us. They've gone to a more attacking formation. They've stuck in a number 10. Let's see if that works to our advantage here. Teague with the ball forward for Juric. Juric looking for but not finding Economides. And here they go, coming the other way now. Don't do it. King has done really, really well. Oh, but we've given it away. Don't give away a penalty. Can we win that header, please, King? Oh, we can't, but it's fine. Russell on a booking. Let's get Karasic on for him late in the day. And, well, we've got a 2-2 draw at Wembley. I'm not too disappointed with that. We were 2-0 up. On another day, that could have gone our way. So, that's not a bad way to send ourselves off to the World Cup, is it? So, honours even at Wembley. Gerjbach plays well. Hrustic finds positives. We need to build on that. And, well, it is good to finish on a positive because, you know, the last couple of episodes playing some of the bigger countries has not... It's not gone well, but like I say, we finished on a high. We've been 2-0 up against both Uruguay and England. That's the negative was obviously the fact that we haven't won either of the games, but cautiously, I'm going to say I'm optimistic. We may have just found something, but that'll do it for today. If you have enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Let me know what you think of our World Cup squad. Is there anybody you're disappointed that missed out? And well, let me know how you think we'll get on at the World Cup, because next episode, it is the group stage. We'll face Portugal and South Africa. It'll be the last time we have two games in an episode, sorry, and hopefully our World Cup doesn't come to an end there, because it would be very, very disappointing to not get out of that group, wouldn't it? But I think it'll all come down to the South Africa game. Take care.